Hello, Taurus. This is Bonnie from Soul Star Bliss with your January, February, March 2017 mini love reading. Let's take a shuffle here and see what's going on for you. Here we go. Please remember to check your rising sign, your moon sign, and your sun sign. I'm still getting emails and comments about how people are connecting with those also. So let's take a look here and see what we've got coming up for all of our Taurus friends in the love department. Here we go. Oh, it says changes on the way. And remember, this isn't for everybody. It's kind of a general reading, but hopefully it'll connect with you and we'll see what happens. It says changes on the way. Some of you may have someone showing up from the past. Okay, that's not for everybody, of course. But some of you that are alone possibly, or even if we're with somebody from the past may be showing up. Remember this, how they were before, they probably still are. Says you've been working on yourself a lot here this year, some of you. And this is a good thing because that's all going to pay off. It's going to, maybe I think getting the feeling that some of you changed the way you look at things and things have changed. And also have found things that aren't working. Maybe you're choosing kindness. Maybe you're putting yourself first. Maybe you're making things just better in general for yourself. And those of you that are not with somebody right now, there's a real opportunity of possibly having a Valentine. So open to the possibility if you can. It says a lot of talk has gone on here. Even those with partners, some have really worked on and said they're going to do certain things and have done them, which have improved things immensely. Some people certainly have split up, and I feel there could be a rekindling of some relationships that maybe went awry, and maybe you're working on getting them back together. Just make sure everything is the way you want it to be. A lot of joy and happiness here for some. It says open that heart to the possibility of love. It says when we can do that, it says love can heal a lot of things. Love can change a lot of things. It says, but we have to feel worthy of it. So some of you are feeling like you're not worthy of love, and everybody is worthy of love. Everybody is lovable. Looks like there's going to be some choices made by some of you that are in relationships. It says you have been using a lot of strength. Not that you're going to need it, you have. And that's going to pay off for you. And some of you that are alone right now, looks like there might even be something already in the works for you. It says a lot of daydreams, wants, and wishes. Some of you are feeling like you're meant to be alone. I don't personally think anybody's meant to be alone. There's somebody for everybody. So just open to the possibility that maybe, just maybe, this might be the year for you. And if you want to do that, again, you have to be able to not love fearlessly, but be able to take a step out and take a chance on somebody, possibly. It says you could get an aha moment, or you could meet somebody and know this is or is not the right one for you, but it says make yourself the priority and everything else should fall into place for you. Those of you that have made agreements and worked on things, stay true to those words, and you'll find that the things that you're working on, when two people come together, can actually move mountains. Then this kind of switches over to those with that are already in a relationship. It says, it doesn't have to be humdrum and all that kind of stuff. It says maybe if you put a little more interest in your partner and what they're doing, or a little more kindness, or just a little more attention, that would come back to you, certainly. It says time is now for things to get better. If you offer something, such as, I'm going to change, or this is going to happen, or when this happens, don't make excuses. Open to receiving things that are offered to you. And that might be promises. If the promises haven't been kept before, talk about that. It says a lot of talk will help things here for sure. It says worrying about what's coming isn't going to change anything. And most important, gosh, this has been a lot of the readings already this morning here. It doesn't matter what's gone, it matters what's left. So those of you that are working on repairing, making things better, giving things a second chance, try to do so with your heart open. It says Spirit's guiding a lot of you. It says you're not knowing what to do. Don't do anything if you don't know what to do, but you got to trust yourself. It says that, someone's probably not going to walk up onto your door, a stranger, and say, oh my goodness, there have you been. I've been looking for you all of my life. It says some of you are going to be meeting people through other people, so maybe you need to be available, whether it's a family gathering or out for lunch with the girls or the guys having an evening. It just says that make yourself available for those of you that are single. It says what you've learned, put it into practice. It says it's time now for you to make some choices, and this is for everybody. If you're in a happy relationship, keep it happy, do those things. It says when your mind is filled with spirit, it fills your body to overflowing. What you think about, you become. Remember that, how you picture things. We don't want to fear things. We're going to picture ourselves happy and whole and together. And it says, if you just are coming out of a relationship or recently have, don't dwell on that pain. Dwell on the healing part. Let's heal that and let it go best we can. So let's see what January's coming. A lot of you that are alone are saying, oh my goodness, I wish I was married. I wish I was in a relationship. I wish I had a Valentine. It says you will when the time is ready. It says when you're ready. I don't know if it's time or you're ready. It says those of you that are healing pain from the past, when you can heal that and let it go, even if you can't totally heal it, if you can let it go, things will change for you. Those of you that are holding on to love real tight that should be let go, maybe it's time to let go. But a lot of people are going to feel like victors here. They're going to say, I'm going to surrender, and however it is, it is. And that's how thy will be done. And I don't mean a pun out of that. I mean how things are supposed to be, I guess. It says victory in February for a lot of you. It says what you've been carrying around, burdens from the past, good time to let them go. Some are going to have some upheaval in their relationship, and that's kind of normal too. But it says before you make rash decisions, make sure you know what you want before you make threats, demands. If you're going to say, this is it, make sure you know what you're talking about before you do it. Don't make idle threats. That's what I'm trying to say. Be a person of your word. So some are going to have great victory. There's going to be a lot of repairs in February, and I don't think that has anything to do with Valentine's Day, although I guess it could. But it says a lot of you will be celebrating, and it's not everybody's having problems. I don't want to come across that way. It just seems to be dwelling on that for some reason. So it says take care of your relationship and things will be better. And then in March it says, gosh, it seems like, I'm done. I'm done waiting. I surrender. Whatever is. It says a lot of people will be making choices for the future. And that will include the partner that you're with, your spouse or your lover or your friend or whatever it is. It says when you can do that and you both agree, it's quite easy to walk hand in hand and move forward. And that's whether you're young or old. This isn't about young people or old people. It's just about people. So I hope that helps you. I am going to be doing the money 3-month forecast here shortly. And it'll be out about the same time. I want to thank you so much for dropping by today and watching my videos, Taurus. And we'll see you next month.